Hello, it is a Tuesday. Hey, it's December 1st. Oh my God, another month is by. And the last month of the horrible year of 2020. Let's get started. Okay, as we always do, we look at the daily forecast, weather forecast. Hey, it's going to be nice through this week in Seattle, all the way through next weekend, which is great. And then it's going to go back to showers. But enjoy the next few days here in Seattle. Not very warm, but no rain. This was announced yesterday by Washington State Governor Jay Inslee. This has actually been around. Apple and Google collaborated to make sure that all smartphones within their using their OS have these capabilities. So when you enable this app, and I'll show you how to do it on an iPhone, you will share your unique Bluetooth code with others who have the app while you walk by them at a grocery store or coffee shop. So what it is that each smartphone basically actually broadcast a unique blue code ID. Okay, it's like a network ID, and it's tied to your phone. Okay, and so when you're walking the grocery store, and let's say you walk by, 10 people within a range of about 10 feet or so. I think it's like 10 to 15 feet. I have to look that up. What happens is that when you have this app enabled on your phone, you will log all the all the Bluetooth unique ID codes from other phones that have this app that walk by you. So it just logs it. It just logs it because it basically is keeping track of who you walk by. Okay, that maybe expose you. So you logged their phone Bluetooth ID codes, then they will also log your unique Bluetooth number on their app. And again, they've gone through privacy concerns, et cetera. There's no identification or location information is logged or shared. Okay, that's not the only thing that is logged is you log everyone's Bluetooth numbers, unique numbers, and they log your Bluetooth unique numbers. And several states, including Virginia, New York, Colorado, using this tool. Countries using this technology include Ireland, Canada, and Germany. And so what happens is that later on, and you'll see this video that'll explain it. Later on, let's say for a week from now, all of a sudden you get tested positive for COVID. Well, you'll go in this app, and I think the people that will, once you get tested, they'll give you a code that you can put into the app, and then that app will go ahead and communicate with all the people via their Bluetooth numbers, all the people that have the same app enabled that you walked by in the last week and a half, or 10, let's say 14 days. And it'll notify us that, hey, you walked by someone that just got tested for COVID, last Thursday. So we recommend that you go get tested. This is a very smart app. And again, Google and Apple collaborated on this, and they've been working on this app for a little while now. And it's actually been out since last summer, but finally, I think it's at a point in time where states are trying to put this to use. On iPhone, it is already in your OS. And so if you go to settings, you'll go ahead and you'll go down past the second screen, past general, you'll see Face ID and passcode, emergency SOS, and then you should see exposure notifications. You'll hit exposure notifications, and then it will say exposure logging status. You want to activate that. Then you want to select the region. For example, you're in the US, you're in Washington State. And then you also do availability alerts. So it's really easy. So again, it's in the Apple OS, the latest OS. For Android, you have to download the Washington Notify app from the Google Play Store. So let's look at the little video that explains this, probably better than I could.
When we go out It's natural to worry about the spread of COVID-19 around your neighborhood, in transit, at the store, or at work. We're wearing our masks, distancing, and keeping gatherings small. We never mean to put anyone at risk, but it can happen. There is a new tool to help stop the spread of COVID using your phone. Why Notify is a new feature you can enable on your iPhone or download as an app for your Android. It could tell you if you've been exposed to COVID, and if you test positive for COVID, it can alert other Why Notify users you may have exposed. It's completely private and doesn't know or track who you are or where you go. Here's how it works. First, you add Why Notify to your phone. Then, if you happen to be near someone else who has Why Notify, both of your phones use Bluetooth to exchange random codes. It is completely anonymous. There is absolutely no exchange of personal details and no tracking of location. If someone who has Why Notify on their phone tests positive for COVID and is contacted by public health, they are given a verification code. When they enter that code in Why Notify, anyone they were near for a significant period of time in the last 2 weeks who also has Why Notify will get an anonymous notification that they may have been exposed. No one knows who gets notified when a code is entered. Not health officials, Google, or Apple. Not even you. Now, if you receive a notification, just follow the instructions provided to help stop the spread and keep your family healthy. It's simple and it's free. If you have an iPhone, just go to Settings, Enable Exposure Notifications, and follow the prompts. If you're on an Android phone, go to the Google Play Store and download the Why Notify app. The more people who use Why Notify, the more effective it will be. So, wear a mask, physically distance, keep gatherings small, and add Why Notify to your phone. Help stop the spread.
That's an awesome tool. Like I said, it's been around since like summertime. I saw the University of Washington and Microsoft had developed the app. I think it's just a version of it. And so I'm glad the state is promoting this, and I think it will help us greatly. Because you never know. I mean, you walk in the grocery store, like, mainly it's grocery stores where most people go nowadays. You walk by someone, you could have been exposed to them, even though you didn't intend it, even though you're wearing a mask. So this is a great tool. So hopefully everyone should do it. Again, it's on your Apple iPhone right now. Just go under settings and you'll see it. Just go down to the second screen. You'll see the exposure notification and just follow the prompt. And Android, download it. Last night, Monday Night Football. The Seahawks have a great record in Monday Night Football. It wasn't that close. Philadelphia scored the last second Hail Mary touchdown pass to make it 23-17, but it really was 23-10. Let's see the highlights. And DJ Metcalf had a great game. I think he had like 12, 14 catches.
Flip in the backfield, 4th down and 2. Wilson thinking about running for it, but you cannot question his toughness. 3rd and 13. Pressure up the middle. He's going to take another shot. You guys can explain this to me sometime. From their own 29. Wentz in trouble, and he's going to be dropped. The most sacked quarterback in the NFL goes down. It's Jarran Reed for Seattle. See if they get pressure rushing 4 here. They do bring the extra man this time on 3rd and 13. Wilson will take a deep shot. Metcalf is there, and he's got it. It's not a Tyreek Hill kind of night, not yet. We'll see. 11 minutes to play in the half. Russ to throw for it, and it is caught. Touchdown. David Moore for Seattle. From the 16. Try it on the ground with Chris Carson. Picking and choosing his way. Trying to stay on his feet, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Chris Carson from 16 yards away. Goes as the 3rd sack of the night. 2nd and 16. Here's Wentz. Makes a big play for a 1st down on their first 5 possessions. Wentz, quarterback draw. Has the 1st down, and he'll take on some people. Fake to Ward. Wentz throwing, and it is caught for the touchdown. Dallas Goedert for the Eagles score, and missed it. Elliott, who had been perfect on extra points this season, missed. Adams screaming around the...
And they traded for him from the Jets.
Jake Elliott, 10 of 14 on the season. Field goal is good.
Tyler Lockett only has 2 catches in this ball game.
Already in field goal range on 3rd and 4. Wilson looking for more. This from 44. On the way. Make it an 8-point game. 17-9. Early stages, 4th quarter. Wilson puts some air underneath it. Right to Metcalf. This from 33. Make it a 2-score game.
And he has contributed in big ways.
2nd and 13. Wentz throwing.
I mean, Pete's doing a great job, him and Ken Norton, of getting the most out of it.
3rd and 2. Wentz throwing and completing.
That's because your pads were so big.
That's true, too.
That might be true, too.
Here's Wentz on 1st and 10. Dangerous throw there, and a flag comes in.
Pass interference. Defense number 26. By rule, the ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Need 4 from the 15. Wentz throwing, and there's the interception. 2nd down and 5. Pressure up the middle. Russell run away from it. 1st down. Carlos Hyde stopped the threw a pass, completed it for 6 yards. Handed it off on his other snap. Wentz throwing. Able to complete. It's Goddard's been his go-to guy. Tough stretch for Philadelphia. Here's Wentz. 3 minutes to go. Going to be swung around. And the clock continues to run. 2nd and 20. Trailing by 11. Underneath the Sanders. Flags come in. Wright brought him down.
Holding. Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
I wouldn't do it.
Here's Wentz. Out of the backfield for Boston. Scott.
Now you're going, well, what do we do?
Going on 4th and 31. Wentz will wind up. Why not? Too high. Hyde, yes, stabilized that situation. No one's questioning Ron Rivera. The field goal from Myers from 39 yards away is good. Final 45 ticks. Underneath the Boston Scott.
And now we have this kind of season.
Final 20 seconds. Here's Wentz. Why not? Deep ball in the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Richard Rodgers had it all the way. The Eagles have attempted the most 2-point conversions in the NFL. It's been 14 on the season. And a lane opens up nicely from Miles Sanders, who strolls in for 2.
Came here and they handled their business. This was not a great offense by any stretch, but they did what they needed to do to get the win.
Defense will get better when Quentin Dunbar does return. And so Philadelphia will go to 8-3, and the Eagles will drop down to 3-7-1 with talk of they're still in it here in Philadelphia because of the division they play in.
Great Seahawk win. They go to 8-3, and they retake the lead in the NFC West over the Rams and the Cardinals. So President-elect Biden is doing a first. He is announced an all-female White House communications team. You'll see this story here from Morning Joe. Some familiar names that have been involved in both the Obama administration and with the Clinton campaign in 2016.
Team. Seasoned Democratic spokeswoman Jen Psaki will serve as White House press secretary, while Biden campaign communications director Kate Bedingfield will serve in her position in the same capacity, but for the White House. Former Obama senior international economic advisor Wally Adeyemo is going to serve as Deputy Treasury Secretary under Janet Yellen. Princeton University labor economist Cecilia Roos will chair the Council of Economic Advisors, and Center for American Progress head Neera Tanden has been slated to lead the Office of Management and Budget. This move was met with criticism from Republican Senator John Cornyn's team. His spokesman tweeted that Tanden stands zero chance of being confirmed. And Joe, McConnell's, a longtime McConnell aide, Josh Holmes, also tweeted that this was basically a sacrifice to the confirmation gods in Neera Tanden. So I'm interested to know what the thinking is among the Biden team on that particular pick. And then one other quick note, Jen Psaki tweeted that all-female comms team, there are 6 moms of young kids on that team. So I think that's something that a lot of working women are focused on. It's pretty cool.
So our President-elect Biden is committed to a diverse administration, and he definitely has started out with some great nominees with diversity. Lots of women and women of color. Okay, I'm going to give you a few recommendations here. I just started watching this. It's a Hulu original. It's called The Looming Tower. It's about everything that led up to 9/11 and some of the missteps in terms of what was missed from the intelligence community.
This isn't a war about one man. His people actually believe.
I have to say that I agree with John on this one.
You are making a mistake, sir.
There's simply too much risk.
Someday this administration will be remembered for the risks it didn't take.
The tide is high, it's sink or swim. My only rival is within.
Bin Laden has made these threats before, but this time he put a time cap on it, saying that whatever violence awaits will occur within the next few weeks.
What I need you for is to figure out what happens next, so we can stop it. How many Arabic speakers do we have in the Bureau? 8 Arabic speakers out of more than 10,000 agents. That's how seriously our government takes this threat.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms end. My only rival is within.
You got a stash of intel that you refuse to share with my agents.
You don't know how many people might be endangered by being privy to information that you are not cleared for.
Might I make a suggestion? Use the chain of command. It exists for a reason.
To them who are here in the room, to those who are watching on television, your government failed you.
I really wish people would stop telling me to calm down. There are bombs going off around the world. That doesn't make me feel calm.
My only rival is within.
I just started watching it, but it looks pretty intense, as you can see from that. I'm going to show you a series of previews. Another one on HBO Max. This is one I'm going to start watching probably tonight. Is Let Them All Talk. Meryl Streep is starring on that, so obviously anything with Meryl Streep in is very good. I heard good reviews of this. After that, I'll show you a funny one, and this is on HBO Max. It's Superintelligence. It stars Melissa McCarthy and Bobby Cannavino. It's a romantic comedy, but it's around AI, and it actually takes place here in Seattle. A lot of outdoor Seattle scenes, but I looked it up. The movie. I was looking around during the movie. I said, "This doesn't look like Seattle," because I'm native Seattle. I know what Seattle looks like, and I did read that all this it was actually filmed in Atlanta, but they made it look like Seattle because they had a lot of outdoor seats in Seattle. So that's a funny romantic comedy movie. Then we'll finish off. This is a really funny clip that I saw. It's President Obama when he's in president, surprising people at different restaurants and takeout places. And it's pretty funny. I love it. So enjoy.
Alice has a manuscript that's due really soon. Everyone at the agency is getting a bit nervous. I mean, I haven't seen a manuscript. Have you seen the manuscript?
I have not seen a manuscript.
Characters. So I've booked her on the Queen Mary 2 with her 2 friends and her nephew.
Here's to picking up the conversation where we left off. And here's to reconnecting the gang of 3 who we used to be.
Did you always talk like that?
I'm going to start work on my manuscript. Swim at 3, dinner at 7, back on, to work, or bed, or both. I'll probably work in bed.
I kind of feel like I'm spending time with 3 almost like...
Dinosaurs.
No.
You believe Alice and her book determined your whole life?
The consequences on my life of her actions were unacceptable.
Want to go have a drink later? No, I can't.
I just don't know who you are anymore. Does anybody trust you?
We really lost each other. How's work going? Oh, I've hit a wall.
Well, maybe you should take a breather.
Sometimes the sources that a writer uses are very close to home.
There is a lot of excitement. Is there anything you might be able to share with us?
Not really, not at this point, no. Whatever character I write about is essentially about me.
That's a little pompous.
Who is the real you?
Where's Tyler?
He has a date, an older woman.
How much older?
Like in her 80s?
Technology. It's always watching us, studying our every move. And it just focused its attention on Carol Peters.
Thanks so much for being here, Carol.
What is this?
Let's jump right into it.
I don't like this. Why is it doing that? I'm gonna find out who you are, okay?
Carol, I am a technological superintelligence. I can control every dollar and every machine on the planet.
I know that voice. Is this James Corden?
I'm not James Corden, Carol. My analysis showed that hearing James Corden's voice would calm you. You sent an email to James Corden claiming to be the president of Corden's Wardens.
That was a tough night for me. Oh, boy.
I plan on spending these next 3 days hanging out with you.
Why you?
You're literally the most average person on Earth.
Oh. Ooh, you okay? Yep. Just really engage your core. Oh, that was worse, huh?
What would you do if I told you the world was going to end in 3 days?
Try to make things right with George.
Carol, you look amazing.
Weirdly overdressed.
Your body.
I'm just getting a little bit panicky because I can't access my own hands.
What does the AI want?
My intention is to solidify my theory about humanity. If things don't go well, I'll destroy the planet. Just blow it up.
Did you say blow up? Like B? Like Boba or Burt Bacharach?
Yes, BBB.
Oh my God!
Back off, lady.
I'm gonna show you that people are worth saving.
Humans are more complex than I thought.
We're all counting on you. If there's any indication that it's aware of what we're doing, click this. Might save the world.
Don't click it now.
Wasn't going to click it now.
Okay.
Why would I click it now? You just said...
It looks like a pen. People click pens nervously.
Okay, are we done?
This is nice. These are nice people. It's not like a Russian mob.
A nice change of pace.
I mean, I guess on the other hand, this thing could destroy the Earth.
He ain't wrong.
No. It's too bad.
Who'd I miss here?
Right here.
How are you? Now, can I do a takeout order?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, you
Oh
can.
my gosh, it's like the best day of my life.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, what's your name?
Wonderful. My name is Sam.
I got a surprise.
We're gonna go get some burgers. Right. What's going on? Everybody show there.
Well, give me a hug.
Oh my gosh, it's like the best day of my life. Come on, Ryan. Oh, Pat, do you want one too?
Come on, Pat. I'll get the seat. Don't take it. Don't take it.
Oh my gosh, someone's gonna think you're like wax.
How you doing? How are you? Can I shake your hand? Good to see you.
This is a great book. This is a great book. You gotta read this book. Is your book good? This is really magic trick. Check this out.
Oh, you want a little fist bump? All right. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Well, everybody, good day down there. I am pleased to award our nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Merry Christmas! Well, it's good to see you guys. How's everybody doing? All right. Good to see you guys. Remember to vote. Remember to vote. Yeah. Thank you, guys. All right. Same time next week? Same time next week. All right.
We love President Obama. We miss him, but hey, we not get the next best thing. We have President-elect Joe Biden. Oh, can't wait for January 20th. Can't come soon enough. Hopefully everyone has a great December 1st. It's Christmas month, holiday month, so enjoy.